UiPath, a complete robotics process automation tool which is used globally. You'll find it over different sections when you're opening this tool. Default templates as well as recent items are here. Then we'll start with the complete detail like the properties panel, project sections, activities, and snippets are listed in this side. Then the menu options are here. This is the part where we are doing actual coding. If we want to see the resources as well as properties or activities properties panel, each and everything is listed here. So if you want to know or learn about UiPath tool, simply jump to my UiPath playlist on my YouTube channel and you found different categories are available for learning perspective. Hope this will help you to start your journey in UiPath. Thank you.
Hi, today I want to share a couple of best practices that we can use while designing the RPA solutions. First one is always when designing a solution, try to apply it to the RE framework. It's always a best practice to use it. The other one is once you do the requirement gathering, draw the entire process in a diagram, and in the diagram prepare 4 swim lanes. One is for the initialization, one is for get transaction, other one is for process, and lastly closing. So this is the 4 stages in the RE framework, and draw the entire process within that diagram so that you can see how it fits into the RE framework and how you can split this process into multiple sub processes. That will help improve the process and design it in a more efficient way.
While writing any automation in UiPath Studio, there is always a need to get the resources from UiPath Orchestrator. The resources could be queue name, the assets, or anything. For example, I am in the admin folder and I can see I have 3 assets created. Now in my UiPath Studio, I not necessarily always go to the UiPath Orchestrator to get the resources name. One easy way is to go to the resources here at the top, and you can see I have all the assets: Acme credential, config path. I have a queue which is Acme queue. I have a process. All these processes are available. So in case if the assets are already created, there is some queue which is created and you want to check that how many processes are there, which is the queue name, what are the assets name, you can always go here and refer this. Now if I just add a new asset, I'll call the asset temp asset, provide the value, hit create. Now if I go back to my UiPath Studio, all I have to do is click on the refresh button. And you can see my temp asset is now available for me to have a reference. One more interesting thing about resources, you can always go to the resources, directly click here. It will navigate you directly to the queue page. Thank you for watching and happy automation.
Hi everyone, this is Nikhilesh Satyavarpu. I am working as lead RPA business analyst in India. I am having my YouTube channel called Nikhilesh Satyavarpu, where I am educating the RPA community and UiPath community in the term of RPA business analyst and the other non-technical concepts. Today I am going to give you a simple trick for the estimation of any business process. That is, any business process we have 3 types, that is simple process, medium process and complex process. Simple process is 1 to 2 weeks, medium process is 3 to 5 weeks and complex process is 5 to 7 weeks. This is only for development and this is the standard, industry standard. I am saying it may be varies from process to process, it may be varies to application, it may be varies to the one process to another process, but this is the simple industry standard, guys. Thank you.